You know, when you serve, you deserve. So while you serving your clients and you serving your agent partners, you deserve the reward of financial freedom or whatever it is you want to do, But it's just the joy of serving.
Fire, fire.
Welcome, Senior Life family, to another episode on the All Fired Up podcast. My name is Marianne, and today we have a special guest, Miss Penny. How are you feeling today?
Doing great, just fantastic.
Well, welcome officially to the studio at Senior Life. So, for those
Thank you.
who don't know you, tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay, I'll be happy to. I started my career many, many years ago. I'm not going to tell how old I am, okay? That's okay. But
That's okay.
I owned a Montessori school back about 20 years, 15, 20 years. I was in the Montessori industry. You're familiar with Montessori?
Not really, so tell us a little bit about
Okay,
it.
that's a curriculum that where we teach children by touch, by their senses.
Okay.
Okay, so they get to feel, they get to feel a puzzle and identify what, let's say, is the country Africa. So they get to identify by just touching and feeling it and recognizing, putting the puzzle together. And they add numbers by actually using cubes. So they get to add in the brain, in the mind.
Interesting.
It's very interesting. It's a lot of fun. So I did that for 20 years. I had 2 schools in Augusta, Georgia, where I'm from. I'm from Augusta, Georgia. And I did it till I retired, semi-retired. And then I got into the insurance industry. That was about 2015, I believe it was, or 14, something like that, somewhere around then. And I started working with multi-level marketing companies, which was a no-no. Okay.
Okay.
And then I went to benefits consulting, because if you have a life insurance license, you never need to be broke. Absolutely never need to be broke, because you can do so many different things besides you're just selling life insurance. You can do benefits consulting, or you can do PR, HR work, all kinds of different things with that background. So one day I was on the computer and I was on Facebook, and I was actually just looking around, attempting to recruit, okay, for the other company I was working with, okay.
Okay.
And Helen Adams hit me up on Facebook. She just put a question out there about life insurance. And so I shared my thoughts with the fact that everyone needs life insurance. It's the when insurance, not the if insurance. So she messaged me and said, "Well, do you do insurance? Are you in the insurance industry?" I said, "Yeah." So we had a little conversation. She was trying to recruit me, and I was trying to recruit her.
Wow.
So she sent me a video, and I looked at the video, and then I said, "But I know you, Helen. We're both from Augusta, Georgia. I know you." At that time, I was living in Texas. That's where I was going. My daughter moved to Texas with my grandchildren, so I took off and went to Texas after I retired from the school, probably about 3 years later. And so I spent 3 years in Texas. Okay, so I'm in Texas, and Helen and I are talking on Facebook, and so she decided that she was going to recruit me, but I wanted to recruit her because I knew she knew a lot of people. I worked on her mayor campaign in Augusta, and so anyway, make a very long story short, she ended up recruiting me.
Okay, she won.
She won the battle. She recruited me because at first I said, nah, I've been that route. I'd rather do benefits consulting. I work with Medicare and all that. I said, I'd rather just do this. That's not life insurance. It's not my cup of tea. I've been burned before, and I just don't want to get burned again. But she mentioned 2 things to me. She said, there are no chargebacks, and we finance leads. And that caught my attention.
So, is that what attracted you to Senior Life?
Yes.
So, tell us a little bit more about it. For those who don't know, what do you mean about no chargeback and finance leads? What do you mean about it?
So with other companies, if a policy lapses, say within a year, you'll get that advance commission chargeback, and it comes off immediately. Your very next commission check, you get hit. And if you have bills to pay, you just out of luck. You just can't pay your bills because they're going to take whatever they paid you, they're going to take their money back. But with senior life, it's financed and it comes off of what we call the back end out of your other 40%. So out of your pay through, which is really good. You have time to put money in your pocket before that chargeback hits.
Right. So tell us a little bit about some of personal and professional accomplishments that you've gotten thanks to Senior Life.
Well, financial freedom. That's what I really gained by joining, up with Senior Life. I've been able to pay off bills and save some money. I did purchase in 2021. I did purchase a new car, which was a 2022, but I purchased a Hyundai Tucson, which is a phenomenal car. It has all these safety features to it, and I just love it. So I did purchase that, and I am able to spend a lot of time with my grandchildren and give them things that they otherwise couldn't have because they have their mom, a single mom. Like for example, they play volleyball, so I sponsor them in volleyball. Um, and My other granddaughter in California plays; she's a cheerleader, so I sponsor her as well. So I'm able to help out other people and save some money at the same time. So it's financial freedom. I can walk in the store now and not look at the price tag and decide, oh, let me save a few dollars to get that. Just walk in and
Tell us about a memorable moment in your business.
okay, that's easy but funny. So I had been divorced for 10 years, been married for 30 years. I had been divorced for 10 years. And I went to a conference in Charlotte, North Carolina. I met this tall, dark, and handsome man.
Okay.
And we ended up getting married.
Wow, so
So,
we have a love story in Senior Life.
I have a love story in senior life.
But was it because of Senior Life or just the business in general?
Just we met at Senior Life conference. It was a conference, a
Oh,
Senior Life conference,
okay.
right?
Okay.
We even got awards that same time that month, whatever, for our production, and we just got to talking and just went from there.
I'm
He
happy
moved
for
me out
you
of
guys.
Texas, moved me out of Texas to South Carolina. So
He did a good job then.
yeah, he did do a good job. I did a good job too.
Good, of course. So we've been talking about how this is a real business, and every business has ups and downs. Talk to us about those ups and downs in your business.
Sure, absolutely. September last year, as a matter of fact, I got COVID and I went in the hospital for 40 days.
Wow.
And I didn't get back to work until January of this year. I was on oxygen for a very long time. But I was paid every day. Every day that I was in the hospital, I still was getting paid. So I didn't lose any money at all. And, still able to pay my bills. So that is exciting.
That motivates a lot of people,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
for sure. What keeps you excited about the future?
What keeps me excited about the future? You know, in this business, you're able to get renewals, lifetime renewals. So what gets me excited, now we have two ways to get that. I'm sorry, we get ready to do Medicare. I'm excited about that. So
Yes.
with the renewals, it's lifetime renewals. So I can still continue to work, but yet be retired and still get paid. Do you think that's exciting?
Of course.
Yeah.
So explain a little bit more of how does that work for those people who probably are in another insurance business, someone who doesn't have an idea about renewals.
When you have what you call a book of business and you keep your clients happy and keep them on the books, you continue to get paid when they pay a premium. Every time they pay a premium, you get paid. So those are lifetime renewals. And you can't outlive them.
Right.
They continue to come. Even your children, they're you can pass them on. But your renewals go, they stay with you from generation to generation. That's why it's called generational wealth too, because it never goes away until everybody falls off the books.
Right. And because of the product that we offer, they're lifetime products basically.
Lifetime product, correct.
What will you tell someone who's been watching What keeps you motivated? Why are you doing this business? And what will you tell that someone who's been watching to join in your life?
It's the joy of serving. You know, when you serve, you deserve. So while you serving your clients and you serving your agent partners, you deserve the reward of financial freedom or whatever it is you want to do. But it's just the joy of serving, being able to help people. We run into a lot of seniors that not aware, they're just not aware of what they have. They purchased policies a long time ago. They may have expired. They may have maybe not even um, in force. So and then I also talk to them about, do you have your living will in place? Do you have a trust? And get to know their families. So that's what I like.
And any special words to someone in specific?
Well, I like the camaraderie that our group has, the Adams group, and then I'm National Insurance Marketing Group, and then the Fleming Group. It's the three of us that make this whole. And it's how we gel together that you know, allowed us to grow our business. So I put it that way. So, and we push each other and we support each other and we just stick together. And that's what makes us good.
And that's exactly what you find in senior life.
Hmm.
Well, thank you so much for today's podcast. Thank you for being here today. For those who are watching, don't forget to comment, like, and share. And see you in the next episode.
Fire. Fire.